James Bond is a franchise known around the world, but it is the movies that mostly everyone is familiar with. These movies, however, are based on a popular series of novels by Ian Fleming, a real life British intelligence officer back in the day. I dove into the first of these novels, Casino Royale, to see what the foundations of this famous series consisted of, and frankly, I was very pleasantly surprised. I've only read Casino Royale, so I can't speak for Fleming's other works, but this novel is sharp, witty, interesting, and completely engaging. It also surprised me that the movie version of the story, starring Daniel Craig, is a straight lift from the book, more or less. The screenplay did not do much here. All of the characters, twists, and plot are taken straight from the book. The time period is changed, of course, and who Le Sharif works for is changed, but by and large it is Fleming's story told in the movie. Considering how eager Hollywood often is to inject its own vanity into old works, the restraint and deference shown by the filmmakers on this occasion is admirable. One interesting tidbit about how the two versions diverge. In the movie, Bond plays against Le Sharif in poker, in the book, Baccarat. The story is undeniably a glamorous one. It contains tales of money, gambling, casinos, alcohol, attractive women, kidnapping, torture, spycraft, the works. It's the novel a 15-year-old boy would set out to write if he could. This, of course, is the great appeal of the Bond franchise. It is life with all the bits men find dull stripped out of it. Only the fun bits remain. You will never find a scene in which Bond is doing his washing or stuck in traffic. The book presents Bond as a colder, more detached and complex figure than who we see in the movies. He is more aware of the amorality of his work. It is less clear cut that he is some hero motivated to save the world. Here he is a professional, getting well paid to do a difficult and dangerous job well. Le Sharif is a more tragic figure in the book. He is corrupt and down on his luck financially. The Baccarat game is his last big gamble to clear his debts and escape the wrath of the Smirsh organization whose money he has embezzled. MI6 send Bond to play the Baccarat game against Le Sharif in order to ensure he can't pay back Smirsh, who are an agency of the Soviet Union and who MI6 would very much like to financially hurt. Le Chiffre isn't some ideologue motivated to make the Soviet Union great again or seeking to impose his will on the world like some of the famous Bond villains are. He is simply a greedy, desperate, corrupt man trying to patch the gaping holes in his life. Maybe Fleming had seen the direction the world was travelling in, and that society was moving away from various political, religious, and tribal ideologies, and instead was fixating itself on the biggest religion of them all, the unadulterated worship of money. And what better way to hurt one of those ardent followers than to bankrupt them and take all of Smirsh's money in the process? Bond beats Le Sharif at the game and rescues Vesper after she is kidnapped, only to then find Vesper's suicide note, where she confesses that she had been working with Smirsh all along. Bond is stung by the betrayal. He had fallen in love with Vesper and was thinking about marrying her. But now the chance for Bond to get out of this bloody industry has vanished, and he is colder than ever. The bitch is dead, he tells MI6, and that is that.